We live on a planet in crisis. Human activity has caused environmental destruction at catastrophic levels. We're already seeing extreme natural disasters, sea levels rising, water shortages, and famine. Disease will spread, war and economic collapse will increase globally, and there will be mass extinction of thousands of species. Oceans will die, forests will no longer exist, the air will become unbreathable, the earth uninhabitable. This is the future our past and current actions have mapped out for us, and it's set in stone, right? Not quite. There are people who can make a difference and steer us in a direction away from this cataclysmic destruction. We are those people. Project Green Challenge has shown us that we have the choice every day in every action to create a new future. We've made simple adjustments to our habits and perceptions of the world that have huge impacts on the climate crisis. Our new habits have made and will continue to make a difference.
Julia adopted a vegan lifestyle several years ago. However, I have been a meat eater my entire life and never really put much thought into where meat comes from. This month, however, I have become increasingly disillusioned by the environmental damage caused by animal agriculture. I now think about animal products differently, and always choose vegan options when grocery shopping or eating out.
Just because I was vegan doesn't mean there wasn't room for me to improve on the food front. I rarely purchased organic items and didn't pay any attention to where my food was grown or if it was in season or not. After PGC, I've definitely become much more aware of the importance of buying sustainably produced foods. I now routinely buy fresh, organic, and local produce and eat much less packaged junk food. I've completely reevaluated what I view as food waste. I used to discard huge quantities of edible produce, such as vegetable peels, broccoli or spinach stems, or root vegetable greens. I don't even view these as waste products anymore and have started to incorporate them into my cooking. The carrot greens pesto is where it all started.
In addition to incorporating food scraps into recipes, I've started doing weekly meal preps. This really helps when grocery shopping to make sure I don't buy too much produce or other foods and have it go to waste. I've also been less hasty about throwing food away since learning the true purpose of sell-by dates.
When I became vegan, I switched all of my personal care items to things that were cruelty-free and organic, but I was definitely behind with my household items. I used harsh chemicals where they absolutely weren't needed, and bought what looked cheapest and was readily available. PGC introduced me to making my own cleaning supplies and to companies that make safe, environmentally conscious products. It has changed the way I clean.
I've had some bad experiences with chemical cleaning products in the past, but was pleased to learn how simple DIY recipes can be. Our DIY baking soda and vinegar cleaner was just as effective as store-bought products without containing any unknown, unnecessary ingredients. It was a lot cheaper too. Frequent trips to the coffee shop were a regular part of my life. However, every step of that process is incredibly wasteful. Disposable cups and lids, and non-free trade coffee and tea. Now I've begun brewing my own tea every morning and use mugs and tumblers. It's better for the environment and for my budget.
I used to be a huge coffee drinker. I'd make coffee in the morning and then buy some during the day. My coffee grounds went in the trash along with all the disposable cups, lids, and cardboard sleeves I used. Now I strive for zero waste and to reduce my hidden water consumption. Tea uses far less water than coffee to produce, so I've started drinking tea instead. I also make it myself and drink from a glass mug, and my tea bags get composted.
When running late, I would usually just hop on the bus to go to work. With better planning now, I've started to walk to and from lab. This lets me skip the crowds and also reduce fuel. It's become a valuable time for me to clear my mind and get fresh air.
Through PGC, we've learned that creating a sustainable world is not impossible, nor is it out of reach. We've learned about and met individuals from around the planet who are already tackling climate change. From fighting GMOs and neocolonialism, demanding vegan food options in public schools, spreading awareness of the current state of the world food system, creating a mainstream alternative to animal products, moving a university towards organic landscaping, or managing food waste on a college campus, they're all making a difference with their unique skills and passions. We've found our voices and how we fit into the environmentalism picture. This month was incredible, and we're glad we took the plunge and challenged ourselves to create a more sustainable future.